You are the experience. Let's stop and think about that. As we continue this week, my message from last week around are you delivering a world class, white glove, cherry on top experience? Now, I'm going to leave that one for you all to think about. But again, I'm going to go back to how I started this. You are the experience. In the Selling from the Heart Trust Formula, one leg of the trust formula is inspirational experience. And that is how you show up. And in an inspirational experience, here's what I want us to think about. And it's going to tie in to last week's message, and it's going to bring this message this week to the top. And here's where I'm going with this. You inspire, you influence, you have the capability of doing this. You see, great leaders, think of all the great leaders that are out there today. Ones who you look up to, they do two things. They do two things better than anybody else. They inspire and they influence. They inspire and influence people into seeing and achieving things they didn't think they can do on their own. But in order to inspire, you need to drink from the cup of inspiration. You are the experience. You are 100%, and this is going to be tough, but you are 100% responsible for the experience that you provide your clients. Now, some of you might be doubting me, and you know what? That's okay. It's not your company's responsibility. It's not the support's responsibility. I sincerely believe you are the experience. You are responsible for how you show up. You see, it doesn't take a lot. It does not take a lot for each and every one of you to go to the extra mile. It's just showing that you care. That is the core foundation here at Selling from the Heart. And if you follow along with the message and the podcast and what I share every week, it's simply about this. It's about bringing the human approach to sales. It's about making it about your clients and what's important to them. At Selling from the Heart, we just simply call this giving a rip. You are the experience. What is it that you're providing that's above and beyond any different than any other person who does what you do in the marketplace? And let's just face it, people. You all have competition. You know that. I know that. Business owners, you know that. Presidents of companies, you know that. Sales leaders, you know that. It's a very competitive market out there. But I do know this. Experiences and memories will keep your clients coming back for more. So here's the question. What kind of experiences are you creating that's any different from anybody else? And what kind of memories are you creating and leaving that's any different than anybody else? I'm a huge, and I'll give you an example. I'm a huge Starbucks junkie. I love either a tall or a grande Americano with a couple pumps of honey in it sometimes. And here's why I keep going back to Starbucks, my same Starbucks for well past 18 years. It's the experience they provide. When I walk in, that keeps me going back to pay Starbucks prices for coffee. But as I started to do a little bit of research around Starbucks and the Starbucks experience, I'm going to share something with you that I uncovered. And it was actually a book called The Starbucks Experience. And we're going to tie this into why I believe you are the experience, which is going to conclude my message from last week as well. And you can find the book at probably any of your favorite bookstores. You can find it on Amazon as well. It's called The Starbucks Experience. And in the Starbucks Experience, the book outlines the 5 Starbucks pillars. And I thought this was interesting because we can blend in these 5 pillars to how you're providing an over-the-top, world-class, white glove experience with your clients. Here are the 5 pillars. First one is be welcoming. Second one is be genuine. Third is be considerate. Fourth is be knowledgeable. And the fifth is be involved. Because at Starbucks, they have the philosophy that everyone matters, and they look for genuine opportunities to do the positive unexpectedly. They don't hide from difficult challenges, and they make each and every experience memorable. And that's what I want us to think about. See, you are the experience. You are the experience for you and your clients. So what I'd like for us to do this week, and I'm going to leave you with a set of questions, is let's reflect on you are the experience. And I want us to reflect on the 5 pillars from Starbucks and tie this into how you're providing an over-the-top experience. And again, those 5 pillars from Starbucks are be welcoming, be genuine, be considerate, be knowledgeable, and be involved. So here are the questions. Are y'all ready? Hey, by the way, thank you for hanging out with me this week. Hope you're having a great time with the message this week. And it just gets you to think and reflect for a little bit as you start your week. Here are the 5 questions I want you to think about. Here's question number 1. How consistently welcoming am I with my clients? Now let's think about that. How consistent welcoming? Are you welcoming your clients on a consistent basis? Here's question number 2. What details do I tend to overlook with my clients? Again, what details? What details do I tend to overlook with my clients? Here's the third question I'd like for you to reflect on. Where can I offer more surprise or more delight with my clients? How do you like that one? Here's the fourth one. In what situations do I embrace resistance in working with my clients? And let's just face it. There's going to be times where you're going to have to overcome resistance. So how do you embrace it and how do you lean in and how do you make it right? And here's the last one. What mark am I leaving with my clients? In the interactions you have with your clients, are you leaving them in a better place? Are you inspiring them? Are you influencing them into doing better business? And that's what I'd like for us to think about this week as you are the experience. I encourage you to bring amazing things to the business table. And don't forget, you're 100% responsible for this, because I'll leave you with this. Providing an outstanding client experience should be a pleasure, not a headache. Because your clients and your future clients, they'd rather connect and do business with a sales professional who sells from the heart, as opposed to a sales rep who is an empty suit. Y'all have an amazing week.